Last week I got a comment on a cover that I did 4 years ago, and it was like, you know, working your performance or whatever. And it's a bit like looking at a baby photo of me, which are all adorable by the way, because I was snow white blonde and sometimes I wore triple denim. It's like looking at a photo of that lovely little boy and saying, yeah, that's grand, but in terms of learning to walk, I think you need to do this, and hey friend, don't worry about it, I've sorted that out in the intervening time. Last year, before I realised that I wasn't going to get my grad film finished, I was submitting it to a film festival and I needed to host some stills online. So I put them up on Imgur and forgot about them, and then a few months later kind of stumbled across them again. And they had loads of views, like some of them had like 1,500. The one that got the most attention is from a scene in the film where a news anchor called Bert Everstretch, which is a name that I'll be eternally proud of, he's reporting on a story. There's a ticker tape rolling across the bottom of the screen that says The Big Bang Theory has been cancelled after its 74th season. I don't like that show very much, and it seems like it might go forever, so it's just a dumb little jab. One comment said, F off, that show's great, something to that effect. And then I noticed that although there were upvotes across all the images, the album as a whole had 2 downvotes. Another comment said, I don't get the story, like in that exact voice, and they thought it was meant to make sense, but it wasn't, it was just assorted stills, I never said that. In the space of like a minute I went from, this is pretty cool, to like, what? That's not on me, I didn't ask for feedback, I didn't know anybody could see it. I went pretty high pitch there. It's like if someone climbed through a window that I previously thought was locked, looked around and just went, oh mate, don't know about those curtains, wouldn't have chosen them myself. I didn't ask. Speaking of that ticker tape, you don't actually get to see all of it in the film, because at the time of making it I didn't know how long it would need to be, so I just made it super long. It starts off with some fake stocks, and then it says, a Dublin-based cartoonist has won the Nobel Peace Prize for his hilarious short films. Mayor Gunderson has been forced to step down after shocking revelations that he has 2 children in a big coat. The Big Bang Theory has been cancelled after its 74th season, and then more fake stocks. People in their little prying eyes always focus on stuff that's peripheral to what you're actually trying to show them, you know what I mean? Like, hey, check out these cookies I made, and there'll be a comment that's like, I don't really like your t-shirt. My t-shirt's not on trial, buddy, alright? Focus on the cookies, that's what's important. I kind of hate that commenters feel like they can pass judgment on complete strangers' lives just because they've been allowed to see one aspect of one facet of it, you know? In fact, I messed up that bed right before I sat down to film because I wanted to annoy the type of person who'd comment on it. Feedback on stuff is important, I get that, but I'm talking about dumb feedback that you didn't ask for from big dumb idiots. I always find it funny that when I talk about things like this, I speak in the broadest of terms, you know, like, people do this, and people, well, what people? Because I've got loads of friends that I cherish dearly, and, you know, there's a chance that I probably didn't like a couple of them before I actually got to know them. In fact, Chump date, I actually talked about this on Chump because I can't go 20 minutes without mentioning it. Whether or not I like someone I've just met comes from a split-second decision based on nothing at all. And then the little head says, haha, let's go with it, or nope, and I hope they fall over. There doesn't seem to be much of a leap between thinking some lad with a lampshade on his head is a legendary party animal or just a dickhead. Hey, you can kind of see my scar in this light. Anyway, imagine if you're a dog, you just had people telling you that you were literally the best, like every single day. Happy sun life.